With so many people out there telling you that their style of trading is the best way to make a fortune, how is the average person supposed to know their best way to make money in the stock market? In today's video, we're going to cover my 6 things to think about in order to determine what style of investing is best for you. Alright guys, in today's video we're going to be talking about the biggest things that I see affect a new trader in determining what style of trading will best suit their personality and their time constraints and their needs. So we just talked a little bit about one, that's going to be time, but there are so many factors that go into determining what style of trading you're able to do. Can you trade options? Do you think you're a good day trader, a momentum trader? Are you a technical analysis kind of person? Do you like longing companies? Do you like big companies? Do you like small companies? What do you know about certain sectors and industries? So many factors go into it, and in today's video we're going to cover those. The number one thing that I think affects anyone getting into the stock market is going to be this word, T-I-M-E, time. Time is going to be the biggest determining factor that will affect what style of trader you actually can be. Do you have a full-time job? Are you a full-time student? Are you both? Do you have a family? Do you have kids? Those kinds of things really play a big factor in terms of determining what style of trading you can do. If you're busy during the day and you're not able to get into stocks in the morning and day trade during the hours, Mountain Standard Time is 7:30 to I would say probably 10:30, 11 o'clock. If you can't dedicate that time every day to trading, day trading is just not going to be really an option for you. Again, options trading as well, especially short-term options, not going to be an option because it's very time intensive. It's very labor intensive. You need to be there watching your screen, watching your charts, because if you sleep on it, you could most likely lose a lot of money very quickly if you're not diligent in watching your trades. Again, what's really nice about swing trading, and this is why I've loved swing trading, is because if you do the research after hours during the time when the market's not open, and you're able to check your phone here and there, swing trading is great. Again, long-term investing is even better. There's less looking at the charts. You don't have to check the stocks every day, even every week, to be quite honest with you. Warren Buffett doesn't even check his on a weekly basis, if I remember correctly. But timing is really going to affect that. And so for new investors, if you're just, getting into it, you probably don't have a whole lot of time. You're not like me where I can do this on a daily basis. And so going into day trading, going into momentum trading where these stocks have very few shares to be traded, it's just not a good idea. And it's very easy to lose your money very quickly. And so time is the most valuable asset we all have. And if you can't dedicate it to stocks at a set specific amount and do a lot of it, day trading and those kinds of things are not going to be options. Long-term investing, again, really good option. Day trading, not so much. Swing trading, perfect. Number 2, the second thing is going to be experience level. How long have you been trading? If I have been trading for a week or 2 weeks, just barely getting into it, I just watched a course and I'm like, hey, I'm pumped, I'm raring to go, I want to get into this market, and I jump into some options trading, or I start day trading a classic pump and dump, what are the odds I'm going to make money? 90% of the people that trade in the stock market do not make money, and it's because these big investment companies and these big hedge funds, the market makers, they know how to screw people out of money. That's been going on for years and years and years. So if you don't know how to handle the market, going in on these very volatile options plays to try and get this massive return just is not going to be a very good option. Day trading penny stocks, don't agree with it. It's just not going to work out for you if you are a new investor. Learn the techniques, learn the trading patterns, learn to understand your broker. And one of the great things about that is as you're doing that, you can start investing in a long-term portfolio, something that, the Facebooks, the Apples, the Googles, those kinds of companies of the world, those are going to be around 5, 10, 15, 20 years from now, and they are going to still be relevant companies. If something changes, you get out of them for sure. But based on what we've seen right now, those are companies that are going to be around for a long, long time. Looking into those kinds of companies, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to go, if I leave my money, if I'm patient, I'm going to make money in the long run. Number 3, what is your risk tolerance? A lot of people, again, want to make a lot of money. I don't blame you. I want to make a lot of money. We all want to make a lot of money in the stock market. But the reality is again, 9 out of 10 people are not going to make money in the stock market because they're not smart. they don't know their risk tolerance, and they jump all into a position, and then they get burned. They get smashed, they lose a lot of money, and they don't want to be in the stock market anymore, and they're left with a sour taste in their mouth, and they're just one more statistic added to the pile of people that couldn't cut it in the stock market. Learn your risk tolerance. Have a set dollar amount before you start trading. Can I afford this? If I lose this, am I going to be okay? What's my dollar value if I start losing, that I'm going to cut my losses and go, you know what? That sucked that I lost, but let's regroup. My strategy didn't work out, and let's try to be safer and smarter next time. If your risk tolerance is low, again, day trading is not going to be a good option for you. It's very hard to predict the day swings, the moves intraday. The long term, not as hard. Swing trading, again, you can use technicals. If it does start to dip, you're able to cut your losses, get out. But day trading is going to be very hard. Options trading, again, you're dealing with time decay. So as the longer you hold that option, it's usually worth less and less unless you're in the money. So again, problems. You need to understand your risk tolerance if you're starting out trading and realizing what strategies are going to work best for you. Number 4, what's your income level? I know this is kind of the elephant in the room. Some investors are going to have more money than others because of their day jobs or because they were better savers. Unfortunately, that's just the way it goes. There are going to be folks that have more money than you. There's always going to be someone with more money than you. But hey, there's probably people with less money than you as well, and they're not investing in the stock market. So I'm proud and kudos to you because you have the money and you have the income level to be able to start diversifying your income that you're making from your normal job. So income level is going to determine that. If I start out with only $1,000, it is going to be pretty difficult to just invest in, I don't know, a share of Google, because Google's trading at over $1,000 a share right now. That's going to be hard. I can't invest in Amazon either. Amazon's trading at right around $1,700 a share right now. Those are companies you can't even buy into. So the amount of money that you start out with to invest is going to determine the companies that you can invest in. With that being said, I don't recommend taking that money and investing it in penny stocks, because there's a reason they're a penny stock. There's much less likelihood that they are going to go up. But what that does mean is if your income level does not allow you to start out with a few thousand, start saving. And if you do have a decent amount to start investing in the stock market, don't just put it into one category. Learn these strategies as you're starting and take it step by step. 5, what age are you starting out? A trader that starts out at 18 or 20 years old, I am going to recommend how to start out completely different than if you are an investor that's starting out at 60 years old. You again need to tolerate and have a different level of risk management. If you're that old, you're going to need to obviously start preparing for retirement. I wouldn't say take out a decent size of your portfolio. Don't take out 10 or 15% of your portfolio and start learning to day trade. Yes, it's tempting. Yes, if you have that ability and you know you're going to be continually fine, hey, do that. But again, that's risk tolerance. Age is just going to really determine it. If you're a young guy and you're 18 to 20 years old, yeah, take out a decent amount. Take out 10, 15, 20% of your portfolio and start learning these strategies, but be willing to risk and lose that money, but start diversifying. Yes, have your long-term investments. Those are going to be important. I think investing long-term, that's the name of the game, at least for me. But there's a lot of fun and a lot of ability to earn money in day trades. You just have to realize that, hey, if I lose this money now, is it really going to hurt me that bad later on down the road in the future? And last but not least, number 6 is going to be what broker you are starting out with. And I know I'm always on you guys about Robinhood, and I still have money in Robinhood. But the reality is your broker is very much like a car that you get into to drive to work. You are not going to be doing 120 in your Kia Rio. Let's get real. If you're driving a Kia Rio, don't be doing triple digits. If you're in a Ferrari, it's a lot different scenario. Your car is a lot more stable. Your car is much more able to do top speeds. A better broker is going to give you these tools. There is a reason it's more expensive. My mom always told me, you get what you pay for, you get what you pay for. And yeah, you can kind of get around that to an extent. I'm not a super, expensive, lavish kind of guy. I don't buy always like the nicest and most expensive because I have to have it. I do a hodgepodge. I use TradeZero. That is a free broker. I use TD Ameritrade's Thinkorswim platform. That part is free. I'm not using their commissions on trades. And then again, I use the options in Robinhood because I can't get free options in TradeZero, and so I still have to use Robinhood's options trading. I am very frugal, but at the end of the day, you need to realize that if you are using Robinhood to trade, day trading is not, again, going to be the place to invest and do these day trades. You need to have a broker like TD Ameritrade's Thinkorswim. If you're not using that and you're trading on Robinhood, you're going to kill yourself because those charts just do not cut it. Even on Trade Zero, I'll be honest, if you're using their free platform, those charts will not cut it. Their app will not cut it. You need to know what broker you are using is going to largely determine the type of trades that you can make. So just keep that in mind, and that's just my suggestion. All right, guys, so that is it. I just want to keep it really brief, short, to the point. I hope these tools have helped you out to kind of think about, as you're kind of determining, am I a good short trader? Am I a good long trader? Am I into like long-term investing? Do I want to try and day trade? What do I need to do in order to do that? I hope these thoughts were good. If you want a little bit more one-on-one interaction with me, if you want more of a step-by-step follow-through on how to trade, on how to invest long-term, there is a link in the bio that is going to be for my course. That's Young Money Investments University, provided on WeTrade HQ. If you want to get in that, I also do a live one-on-one, basically like interview, kind of like Q&A, answer all your questions, help you out as you've gone through the course a little bit. If you want to get in on that, it is currently discounted right now. It's $349. It is going to be going up to $549 here after a little bit. I just want to say thank you to all of you that are getting into the course in the beginning. You are the true OGs, and I want to just say thank you. Just provide a lot of value, ton of value. So thanks again for tuning into Young Money Investments, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.